Hey, Philip, this is Freddie O'Connell, Mayor of Nashville. How are you doing?
Fine, sir. Hello, Mayor.
All right, you're with our Nashville Department of Transportation. What's your role there?
I am the assistant director and I'm over operations.
And I assume that means you've got streets under your purview, huh?
Yes, sir. Streets and plows.
Well, there you go. It's been a topic of great interest to the city this week as we've tried to deal with very high snowfall and very low temperatures. We knew we could see the forecast. Tell us what NDOT did to prepare the streets for this.
We were very fortunate on this event because we had plenty of time to pre-plan. So we were able to go out and pre-treat all of our primaries or secondaries. And we had an additional list that we were able to go out and pre-treat of things we were aware that had concerns. So we were able to get out in front of it and really got to jump on it from the start and had enough time to get our pre-treatment done, get trucks changed over to go back to plows and granular salt.
Well, and that pre-treatment process, that's got to be thousands of miles of road.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We've got 5,600 lane miles, and our snow and ice removal plan for Nashville Davidson County. Our primaries and secondaries are over 1,800 lane miles.
And so now we're on our second straight weekend where snow started falling last Sunday. Temperatures stayed low, and then we got precipitation. Once y'all switch from the pre-treatment, how does the plow operation work?
Plow operation works. We're out on the route when snowfall starts, and as soon as accumulation starts, we start salting, and then as accumulation builds up, as soon as there's enough for us to start plowing, we start our plowing operation. And depending on temperatures, and with these temperatures, we had to make a determination to go to calcium immediately due to the temperatures.
And that still works okay, even with low temperatures. It keeps things soft enough to plow.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It gets us down to probably 15 degrees. Things work well. But now once in any area, once you get down below 15 degrees, you start kind of losing. It'll melt it, but it freezes back before we can remove it.
And how do the primary and secondary routes work? I mean, those are basically major streets keeping access to hospitals and other core facilities. Is that right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. These work in relations to TDOT and WeGo, our transit routes. This gets us to our hospitals. These are our main arteries in town that connects with what TDOT is the interstates are their primaries. So kind of keeps everything open for our emergency services so they can function along with our transit.
And then this year we've added Hub Nashville to let people after those primary and secondaries submit requests for other areas that continue to need attention.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We've been working on those the last couple of days. That along with emergency service vehicles that are on the secondary, what we call our C routes. But yes, sir.
And how many trucks, how many crews do you typically have out at any given time?
Any given time we have 28 routes, so we run 28 trucks, which takes two shifts, and we've been running 12-hour shifts since last Saturday morning. So we've had at any given time 35 to 40 men and women out working on the streets. But now we have 28 routes that we run that we maintain once primaries are clear, and our goal is always bare asphalt, and then we go to secondaries and then we start call-ins. This one's been a little bit different just because of the amount and the deep freeze that we went in. I mean, we got into sub-zero temperatures, which really made it a challenge.
And I've been out to see the crews at the shift changes. These are hardworking men and women who are working around the clock and have been for over a week now. It's pretty impressive, and we're trying to support them by getting new equipment. And so you've already got that ordered, right?
Absolutely, absolutely. I've been doing this 30 years. So as I've shared with everyone, to say we've got 37 new trucks, and this is probably some of the state-of-the-art trucks that would really help us in these situations maintain our streets and roads. But it's going to be the supply chain's been an issue with these trucks, or we would have already had them. But we're going to have state-of-the-art equipment.
And that'll someday, we hope, let us do real-time tracking of these plows too, right?
Absolutely, absolutely. The capabilities there, yes, sir.
Well, I know people have been excited to see trucks on streets near their neighborhoods. And I mean, I live on a street that is not a primary or a secondary. Our street is one of those that tends to get to last, but I also know how hard the crews are working. And with so many miles of road and a city that gets these events once or twice every few years, I mean, we keep an eye on it from a forecasting standpoint, but really appreciate the work that y'all do, the efforts to stay ahead on the equipment front. And we know that this will get better in years coming ahead. So, what else do people need to know?
Well, we'd always like to ask everybody just to be patient. This is a longer event than we typically experience. I mean, I want to say we were ready for this. We've been prepared. The staff's been trained. I can't say enough about our fleet operations that's been in here with us since the beginning to keep these trucks up and going. So, it's been a success. I just need everybody to be patient, and if you have to get out on the roads, be safe. Be safe, and if you see our trucks out there, you give them some room to do their job. And next week, this will be a memory.
Well, thank you to you. I know there's been a lot of coordination with TDOT too to keep interstates clear as well. Really appreciate the team at NDOT, and thanks for the work and helping people understand what y'all are up to.
All right, sir. We appreciate your support.
All right, take care. Y'all be safe. Thanks.
All right. Thank you.